I'm not exactly sure when I started journaling, but I've been doing it for a while now, and I've been doing it consistently for the past 5 years. So today I'm going to talk about the types of journaling I do and a few ideas that I want to try out. So journaling can come in many different forms, like writing and drawing, writing and collaging, typing, video diaries, etc, etc, etc. The type of journaling that I've mostly done in the past is just pulling out a notebook or a physical journal or my computer and typing or writing about my day or feelings or some experience I went through or an idea for something. I did a couple of bullet journals for a couple of years. I didn't make them really fancy with pretty calligraphy or cute little doodles because I am not talented in that way, or I didn't really feel like I should do that because I was like, oh, it's not gonna look as pretty as someone on Instagram or something. So I was like, I'll just stick to writing and kind of use it as an organizational type thing. Or sometimes I would try the mood trackers, the goal trackers. So I enjoyed bullet journaling for a couple of years, but for the most part in my journals, it's me writing day-to-day occurrences or processing through feelings or emotions, or making a list of goals or to-dos or places I want to go or movies I want to watch. And in high school for 1 year I wrote every day, and sometimes it was just 3 lines and it was just what I did that day because it didn't have to be anything spectacular or anything. It could be a simple, today this happened and this happened, this happened. Like I went to school, I went to dance. But now what I usually do for my journals is either find a journal prompt on Instagram or talk about my day or something that happened or process through like a feeling. And I used to be really consistent about journaling every day, kind of like starting in that year in high school, but I kind of fell off a few times and would go a few weeks without sitting down in my physical journal and writing. Sometimes I would write like entries on my notes app on my phone or pull out my computer and type up a really long journal entry or something. So that's kind of how I've been using journaling, kind of therapeutic, telling stories that happened to me and stuff like that. So my most consistent journaling experiences are me getting out my journal or my computer or piece of paper or notebook and processing through experiences, emotions, feelings, what happened, goals I want to achieve, stuff like that. And for college, I did the college diaries, and I tried to stick to the one journal for that year of college to do my journaling in, but I was also doing a bullet journal at the same time, like after I had started my college diaries freshman year. I think in sophomore year I started doing bullet journals, but I wanted to keep up with like the college diaries thing, so I was doing both. And then of course I would always pull out my notes app or my laptop to journal too, in case I didn't have my physical journal. So I don't think there's like an issue in having multiple journals because they could be filled with multiple themes of life. Like my bullet journal could be more my goals, aspirations, plans, which is what I mainly use that one for. And then like my college diaries type journal could be stories, emotions, things that happen, stuff that I want to remember or just process through. And that's another thing. I don't necessarily always plan to go back through my journals and read what happened on this day, but sometimes just like taking videos and photos, looking back at that day and time, like kind of like going back to that state of mind, the emotions and everything, it's really cool for me at least. I'm really reflective, and so I like to go back sometimes in my journals and read through some of these entries. A lot of the times that I'm writing journal entries, I'm not always thinking, oh, I can't wait to go back and read this in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I'm mainly writing it because I'm feeling anxious about something, or I want to just be like, oh, I want to journal about this because this is a really cool moment and I want to capture these emotions that I'm feeling, happy, sad, angry, whatever they might be. So that is kind of why I journal. Like I said, I think it's cool to have multiple journals. So some of the journaling I want to try is have like a travel journal and print out pictures, draw doodles that remind me of my travel experience, and like pull entries from other journals that I've written or from my computer, wherever I've written travel journal entries, and put those like all in one journal. I think that would be really cool. And I want to have like set journals for movies to watch, my thoughts on them, how they changed me, how they influenced me, photos that I like, artwork I like. I think a digital journal would be really cool to do digital and graphic art on your computer and like type and make it all kind of like one journal like on your computer somewhere. I think that would be really cool. Just general like collage journals, like mood boards, but in a journal, and like writing why it inspires me, inspires a certain aesthetic or something like that. And then I think maybe one journal for goals, aspirations, you know, why I want to achieve a goal, why I have a certain aspiration, and then journals maybe for specific art or fashion that inspire me, journals for music, stuff like that. And then my general day-to-day life journal where I'm, you know, talking about what happened that day or an experience that I had that made me think of something. Maybe like a writing inspiration journal where I write poetry or ideas for poetry or short stories or nonfiction type writing that doesn't necessarily go into like personal life journal where I'm more vulnerable or something. I think a journal that would be cool would be short film ideas or film ideas, book ideas, photography ideas, places I want to do a photo shoot, places I want to do a film shoot, video ideas for YouTube, that could be in a journal. I don't know, maybe posts for my website, like ideas for that. And you know, a journal for all those kind of ideas could also be its own journal, you know. But so those are the kind of journals that I want to start doing and journaling that I want to practice, because I think it's just fun, like an art project too, art and writing project at once. I get a lot of my journaling ideas or journaling prompts from Pinterest or YouTube. You can follow me on Pinterest and we can be inspired together. And I enjoy writing, and when you're just journaling for yourself, obviously no one's gonna read that unless you publish your journals or something, but no one's gonna read that, but you can still be working on your craft of writing. And so I think I journal for a lot of reasons. Now I'm reflecting on why I journal in this video. I've always known that I journal for therapeutic reasons, to relieve anxiety or to remember events that I want to remember, to jot down ideas I had, to maybe write a quick poem or short story synopsis that I'd like to remember later. But I'm so scattered, and I do have like physical journals that I use, but then I also have everything I write on my computer, everything I write on a random piece of paper and then have to stick somewhere to remember later. I have binders of just like loose leaf paper that I've journaled on before. So my for myself in this continuing journaling adventure, I really am going to try to stick to, you know, whatever journals I'm using at the moment. So that is some of why I journal and what I want to try to start journaling about. So I'd love to hear what you guys, if you guys journal, or if you want to start, how you want to journal, what you want to journal about, why you think it's important. And like I said, you can follow me on Pinterest, where I get a lot of journaling inspiration, whether it be journaling prompts or making like art journals, stuff like that. So, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for VDOM day 20? Day 20? Yeah, tomorrow's day 20. So, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys tomorrow.